Here at Frozen Ropes, we talk a lot about inside 90 and coil out. Inside 90 is keep the ball up, keep it close to your torso and a short back. Coil out, you unwind, and your arm goes first and your hips go last. You use your arm to turn your hips. Try to keep your hips as square as you can to this side and use your arm to follow through. This catching drill is thrown from your knees, so you're going to keep your waist forward towards your pitcher and use your torso and your shoulders to keep that inside 90 and coil out. When throwing from your knees as a catcher, your back leg is super important. So this drill, you're gonna use a pad or something that glides, put it on your front leg, and use that back leg to glide out. While doing this, we're still keeping our inside 90. So earlier we talked about inside 90 and coiling out with an arm angle out here. So putting your feet in this position has your hips facing this way, and it makes it easy to tell if you're using your hips to move your arm or your arm to move your hips. So we try to keep our hips in this direction as long as we can. Inside 90, coil out. If you notice that your ball is drifting towards your arm side, that means you're using your hips to move your arm and you're opening up too early. When receiving a low pitch, we try to stick it out for the umpire to see while also keeping your thumb up and present the ball better. Hip flexibility is big in this. You try to get as low as you can, and as you catch it, bring your thumb up so it presents as a strike to the umpire. When working with pitches in and out, we try to shift our weight, so when we catch it, our chest and our head are right behind our glove. It looks more like a strike to the umpire, and stick it out there. It's all about the weight shift here. As a catcher, when blocking, it's really important to get down, block, and recover fast. This drill is all about get down, block, recover, and do it again. So when blocking a ball, it's very important that we get that glove all the way to the ground, get that throwing hand out of there. You don't want that to get hit by the pitch. All the way down, and you don't want to be too far over. Too far over causes the ball to bounce farther away from you. So kind of give a little cave in and keep that glove all the way down. So we discussed a little bit about how catchers need to recover fast after blocking a ball. So this drill, we're gonna block a ball, and the second we feel it bounce off of us, we're gonna find it, sprint to that ball, and get in a throwing position. Sometimes as a catcher with the helmet on, we tend to lose the ball if it's a pop-up. This drill, we're facing behind us. Someone's gonna throw a pop-up. When they throw it, we have to turn around, find the ball, and call it loud.
Ball.
Ball, ball!
Ball.
Ball, ball!
Ball.
Ball, ball! On these, especially if there's a runner on base, it's important that we keep that throwing hand near our glove because that runner is going to be going, especially if that ball's a little out. So you're going to want to catch it and get the ball out as quick as you can and watch that next runner.
Ball.
Ball!
Ball.
Ball!
Ball.
Ball! When fielding bunts, it's important not to bring the ball back to your glove. As you get older, competition gets higher and runners get faster. It's only giving them extra steps to the base. So if you see the bunt, you come, you set your feet, you drill your hand in, and you bring that ball up into inside 90. There's no reason to go back to your glove. Ball! So each angle of the ball, you make sure before you get it, you come around the ball and set your feet to the base that you want to throw to. Ball! When receiving a bunt that's down the third base line, it's totally preference. You can either come around that bunt, set your feet, and then throw it, or if you're comfortable, you can spin around the ball, but if you spin, you have to make sure that your foot is facing first base. Ball! As catchers, it's very important that we're loud and we're aggressive. If there's a runner on first base and there's a bunt that's close to you, do not hesitate and you go to second. Ball!